I don't mind if you have a little rave. That music means it's Thursday Night Lights. It means it's Pro D2 rugby. It means the weekend's rugby begins. It may well be culminating with France potentially giving Wales a beatdown, but it begins here in Nevers. You could not get more central in France. And we're into round 20 now. Can you believe it? The playoffs will be here before you know it. We've got some big games coming up. Soyou-Angoulême against Valence, and then Colomiers, the visitors tonight, host Courtney Lawes' Brive. The Roman town, the Gothic town of Nevers, also home to a Formula One course as well, and home to some live rugby tonight. And that is our game. It is 9th in Pro D2 against 3rd. Nevers might feel, with a home record like they've got, 8 wins from 10 home games this season, might feel like they could sneak themselves towards the playoffs. That's just the start of the rugby. Big one tomorrow night, Provence-Oyonnax. That's a pretty tasty game as well. And all the contenders for the playoffs in action, and a bunch of them have home matches as well. Colomiers, they're in 3rd. They have a really good away record. That is part of the reason why they sit with 64 points, sitting pretty at the moment. A bit of a cushion. They won't just want to get to the playoffs. They'll want to try and avoid the barrage, get into the top 2, and try and get home advantage through the knockout stages. It's getting tight. What's it like at this stage of the season, Joe Worsley? You've been in the middle of this.
Hello. Yes, it's a period in which you start to see the teams that are really kicking on. The teams that have built a way of playing, a game plan that's really coming on. Those all-court teams that are being developed, like Colomiers, like the Colomiers we're going to see tonight, because Nevers are a team who are very much based on pressure and a very simple recipe, which at the start of the season did them pretty well, but honestly their form of late has been poor because they've just not developed. They've not developed as quickly or as well as other teams like Colomiers have.
Some large human beings there out on the artificial turf. This is our first trip to Nevers. Like I say, you could not get more central. If you dropped a pin right in the middle of France, you would be pretty much here. They're all in sync with the clap. And they are looking to defend their home patch.
What do you think about that, Tim? Tim, what do you think about that, the clap in sync, or the breathing?
Oh, the synced breathing.
It didn't exist when I was a player.
I think we can tell what you think about it.
If you'd suggest to Martin Johnson, right, I want you to get the team together, and I want you to do a synchronised breath together. What do you think Martin Johnson's response would have been to that one?
I don't think he would have said any words. It would have just been a stare, and then he'd have carried on with his day.
The brow would have frowned for a while.
Look, if you are watching right now, and thank you very much for doing so, this is free. And if you appreciate that, just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And why don't you drop a little link to the game in the rugby WhatsApp groups and whatnot that you may have. I'll get into the chat a little bit. If you've got any questions for Joe Worsley or any thoughts, let's have a look at just lots of bottles of water on the table there. Colomiers are the visitors from the suburbs of Toulouse. They visit tonight without Valentin Delpy, who's their fly half, who is on loan. He's back with Toulouse during the Six Nations, played against Bayonne last weekend. But they do have a first start of the season for Max Aurillac, who, once of Toulouse himself, and he was part of a France under-20 team that featured a certain Louis Bielbiere, among others. I think Nicolas Deporter was in that under-20 side. His first start of the season after a knee injury, that's going to be one to watch because he's got some talent. At Nevers, they will be fancying their chances. They've got an experienced South African Sean Reynolds in the number 10 jersey pulling strings for them. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. I think Colomiers have got a good away record. Nevers are good at home, Joe, and both teams motivated to win.
I've really enjoyed watching Colomiers this year. They're one of the teams I want to watch going on. Van, Provence, they're really coming on. And Nevers, it's going to be interesting tonight to see exactly where they're at. They've got one of the bigger budgets in the league. There's a pack of teams underneath Van and Brive that got similar amounts of cash, and Nevers are one of them. So they should be doing better than they are doing. And
look at Nevers, got a whole Georgian front row. I mean, it doesn't get more Pro D2 than Georgian props. There's more than their fair share in this league. And they've got some talent on the bench as well. Former Munster player Keenan Knox is the tight head prop that will come off the bench. Might have seen him before. As for Colomiers, as I mentioned, There is no Valentin Delpy. There's also not the Portuguese trio of Nicola Martins, Rodrigo Marta and Vincent Pinto. They're playing against Germany in the Rugby Europe Championship this weekend. But one person that is in the engine room is Thomas Adelaide. Joe's been raving about him this season, and he has been signed by La Rochelle.
Yes, and Toulon are not happy about it. Not happy about it at all.
Caleb Timu is a big slice of meat that will be coming off the bench in the back row. And so Colomiers, if they need something in the latter stages of this game, he could be a little bit of a game changer. A couple of good players that would normally be starting will be appearing from the bench this evening. It's two strong teams, far from an away team that are sending the seconds. And watch out for Colomiers' inside centre, Ray Nu'u, who's, Joe, I think it's fair to say he's been one of the best players in this league.
Yeah, definitely. Last game he was injured, but that ball-carrying physicality, so Colomiers can create a lot of speed of play, but you need those physical ball carriers in your team, and with Timu on the bench, he'll come on at some point. So if they're in this game with Timu coming on, that could be the moment they take it away from the opposition. And Nu be one of the players giving them go forward for sure.
It looked like
I can't wait to see.
It looks like someone's just rubbed a bit of Vaseline on the camera in the changing room. Either that or they've let a flare off in there, but Colomiers in their change white strip are in Nevers, whose fans are out. That lad's absolutely raving. One stomping his feet.
Yeah, I think the cameraman's going to have to clean his lens.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Bang on cue.
On cue.
That's more like it. Joe, Colomiers, can they go last the distance? Because we thought at some point they would fade away. They've managed to stick with it. They're in third. They're still well placed. But there's still a thought in the back of my mind that at some point it may catch up with them.
No, I think they'll be in the semis, and at that point, Van Provence maybe breathe at a long shot. They've got a long way, a lot of improvement to do. That's when those physical teams could come back in and shut them down. We'll have to wait and see. But I think they're going to be in the mix in the semis.
Well, it's been tough going for Montauban up in the top 14, the team that came through. They actually beat Colomiers in the barrage, a game that you saw live here on FI UK. As Colomiers walk out first, out onto the turf. And it is a former Nevers player, signed from Nevers at the end of last season, Luca Plantere. He was a firm favourite here. He's in Colomiers colours tonight.
Yeah,
and he's
just wondering why they let him run out first.
I don't know. I get the impression they were just letting him have a moment, maybe with his old fans. Would that be unusual?
Unless it was his 100th game, or I don't know. I'm not sure why he'd let him run out first.
Well, it's going to be Nevers kicking off right to left. Here we are then, live Pro Dodo Rugby, Thursday night lights. Into Colomiers 22. Early hit on Philippe Clénans, his debut season in senior rugby, and he's been turned over in that first dominant hit, nudged through from Hugo Boissu. Colomiers are on their own line already. Are they going to be taken over? This could be a 5 minutes of scrum. What a start from Nevers.
Yeah, there was a steal there. They're really slow. Really slow. The kick wasn't taken that cleanly. Decent quality kick. Chase smashed the number 8. Down he went. Really slow support to get over the ball, and there was a window there for a while. And they took it. Nevers took it. They're a real pressure team. It's the kind of their game. Colomiers will be disappointed with that first carry.
So for Nevers, 3 Georgians in the front row. Luka Ungiadze, loose head prop, 21 years of age. Tight head prop is only 22. Lasha Pakakadze. And in between him, Petriashvili, who's got a couple of caps for Georgia. They do nothing but deadlift. They're not going to be a scrum on this one. It gets Hugo Boissu again. Takes the quick tap. Feeds his forward, Stephen David. They have possession. Hit back. They're still within 10. They might have wanted the scrum as a launch play. Luca Plantere manages to get himself out of that maul.
It's a turnover, I think. Well, they got it out.
Ball's still there. Boissu's got it, and they're not making any yards in this contact. Keeping it tight. keeping it narrow. The 22 drill. First touch for Mathis Bolobre. Boissou. They're back. Colomiers, inch by inch, hit by Thomas Adelaide. And Nevers back on their 22. They try going wide. Can they get it to their danger man, Perry Mayo? He's in there having to clean the ball out. Or he sat in the backfield. It was Leonard Paris. Paris, I should say. Oh, shot. Huge defensive effort from Colomiers. Look how far back. Just a moment ago, 5 metres off their own line. The ball is slow. Oh, solid carry. Another Georgian. Rati Zadzadze. Get a great score on Scrabble with that name. And the mulleted Georgian. Let's go into the skies. Sean Reynolds sticks it up. Mark called.
Well, you just saw there, Colomiers were purring about their defence last time we saw them. But that 22 defence was great. But again, Nevers are a really clunky, over-organised team. They couldn't create fast ball. No one was taking the initiative. Then they spun the ball wide on slow ball, allowing a blitz defence to come up and smash and win another 10, 15 metres. Really, really poor attack. Really, really poor attack from Nevers. And that is one of the reasons they're not where they should be. They're not capable of scoring points even in a situation like that when they're metres from the line. 5 phases later, they're outside the 22.
Well, we didn't get to see the first scrum. Let's have a look at the first line out. Boissou gives it a midfield shot, fires back to the blind side, goes himself. Lacking a bit of organisation and shape. The ball spills loose, they've got it back. But look at that Colomiers defence, all on their feet, all waiting for the next shot, and they put it in as well. I don't think Nevers have made a single yard on a phase yet. That might be a more fruitful way of looking at it, particularly with some of the wheels they've got on the edge.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good option because there's 14 players in that front line. In the backfield, especially as you come further up the pitch, you're getting close to 35, 40 metres out. If there's just one guy in the backfield, you're going to have those kick options. And wisely taken that time rather than carry on playing against a brick wall. That's the moment. The photo on the pitch, screaming kick, kick, kick. We've talked about it a lot. Kicking's a powerful weapon. You've got to use it at the right time. Now pressure their line out, pressure their exit. You might kick up an opportunity.
First line out, cleanly won, and there's that guy. He's going to be playing at La Rochelle next season, Thomas Adelaide. 6'8". Really talented athlete. And one that Ronan O'Gara's nabbed. Whether Ronan O'Gara's there to coach him, that remains to be seen. One team in yellow that have had a bit of strife this year. Let's see if Nevers can try and improve their fortunes as Adelaide breaks out, gives the ball. Sharp feet from Ray Nu'u. And Asadchuk. The Argentine sevens player gets his first touch, nudged through, little kicking exchange with Colomiers. It's a pretty good territorial game.
One aerial duel, batted back to them, quickly played to the space, kick up the pitch. Very effective, very simple, well executed. Good quality passes for everyone, including Adelaide. Front 5 forward, really skillful. Not just a physical beast running around doing a toji on every scrum. He's also very good handling the ball. Looking forward to seeing that guy in the top 14.
Well, he's not in the line-out in this one. Colomiers managed to win the ball nonetheless. You'd imagine he might be there as a ball runner. They get to the wide channel early. And remember, Max Auriac at 10, first game of the season. Talented youngster, but a lot of responsibility to step in and continue what Valentin Delpy has been doing so well. And Teo Giral, who has been stepping in at 10. He's at fullback today. They have playmakers on the field, Colomiers. And as Joe's been talking about, their focus this season has been on improving their defence, which has got a lot better. They were one of the most fun teams to watch last year. Renew. Oh, this guy gives you direction. He's going all the way to the house with this, is he? No. Asadchuk, has he got that down? Try scored. One attack, one try, and it all came, as we talked about before the game, from Renew. If you want someone to go hard and direct, has he been injured?
Let's just hope you got tackled from behind on a synthetic pitch. You get your studs caught in the ground. Let's just look at this. So simple block move, over chasing defense, you saw the space went.
He did a little goosey as well. Well, watch this, watch this. Wait for the goosey, here we go.
Là-bas.
Oui.
There was a,
just a little one.
Je vais contrôler quand même. Rappelle vidéo. J'ai une suspicion d'obstruction au niveau des 40 en live. J'aimerais le contrôler s'il te plaît à la vidéo.
Went on a flyer hit. It did look really easy. The new, the breakthroughs.
Was a nice offload to Asadchuk.
Their defence was not great, but watch the scrum cap. I think he might penalise him.
Tu peux mettre tous les angles s'il te plaît?
He moves a bit afterwards, he's still going forward into it, yeah, I think it's going to be a penalty.
Ouais, bah, avec celui-ci, je vois clairement, il prend l'épaule intérieure, le joueur est battu, donc il a essayé, je vois pas le jeu déloyal. Est-ce que tu es OK avec ça?
The scrum half's up in the line.
Okay.
Leave the last for the fullback, go in the backfield.
Essaie.
Just shut the door on them. Just come up with some speed and line speed and venom, hitting twos. Really giving Colomiers way too much space.
There you go, spoken like a true defence coach. Who have Perpy got this weekend?
Pope.
Oh yeah, big one. Oh, mind you, you must be happy about.
Yeah, they're both their centres are playing for France.
About their centres playing for France. Well, we'll talk about that at half time. Well, we'll have a little bit of a Six Nations chat at half time. Théo Giroud just eating up the full minute by the look of it, is he? That's interesting.
He didn't give it. He esteemed that the blocker didn't actually intentionally.
Oh, in which case, Max Barjot has just kind of flaked a bit there if they're giving that not a pen. Was a nice offload. Well, 7-0 Colomiers. We're away.
Pour la rentrée.
That is some mullet on Philip Clenans, the number 8.
Jouez-le! Non, joue.
He was going in to try and nab Jules Danglot. This is where Nevers can be dangerous. We haven't seen Perry Mayo with his hands on the ball yet. And there is Pasquet. He's a Sevens player. The 2 number 11s today, Sevens internationals until this season. Can Nevers get a rumble on? They've one contact. Goes through Reynolds. Delormel. Nice lift out the back, some depth, some width. Have they held the space and numbers? Half a break, can't get the offload away.
Nevers looking a little bit better though. Very shape driven. Colomiers not displaying normal line speed, but their spacings are quite big, which takes the edge off the line speed, which means they're probably overcommitting or losing some of the collisions to Nevers, which means Nevers' attack. That sequence was much improved from what we've seen before.
Right, I want to see a scrum then. I want to see Georgians scrummaging.
Straight put in.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, with a straight put in. Or credible, as they call it, it has to be this season, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, my French friends here are very annoyed during the Six Nations at the scrum, how the scrum's refereed in the international games.
Yeah, in French rugby, as you'll see, it has to. Well, I mean,
still,
at least he's hooking, but it's not what it was at the start of the season. They seem to have eased off on a bit on it now. But yeah, in French rugby, they brought in a law that it had to be credible and straight. You can just throw it straight to the second rows. Very different at the weekend, it will be. Stephen David
lâchez.
smashing his
Y a pas de souci.
opposite man.
Stop devant.
Yeah, just setting up for this kick.
The bomb goes up
C'est derrière.
and recovered.
C'est connecté, jeu. Hors jeu numéro 5. Là.
Oh, there he is, Perry Mayo. This is the danger man. Tries galore this season.
Avantage, assistant.
No release. He's got penalty advantage. Nevers look better when they're playing with a little bit of urgency. Injecting some speed onto the ball. This one is slowed down. Gabriel gets ragdolled.
Vous avez avantage encore, hein?
Boissou.
Pas d'avantage, vous relevez, vous êtes plaqué, on revient là-bas. Faut une paire de connexion.
Yeah, so Perry Mayo there, creating another opportunity for Nevers with his speed and quickness of thinking. So the tackler did not release before contesting on the ball and slowing it down. I'm sure
Je l'ai dit, je veux pas de com là maintenant.
Yeah, but he's been dangerous.
On a entendu ce que vous voulez dire?
10 tries in 16 appearances this season. He was at one point the top try scorer in the league in the early weeks when he just could not stop scoring. And Nevers, to your point, Joe, that you said that they've actually got a little bit of money and are investing. He's one of the guys they've locked down till 2029.
Yeah, so I think it was more it wasn't so much the player on the ball, it was the other player who never really released. Displayed his arm. Sort of penalty, if you're a good jackal.
C'est la sortie de mêlée, c'est ça?
You'd be listening for the referee.
On va quand même faire un appel vidéo. Une suspicion de contact à la tête sur le numéro 8 blanc.
Bit earlier than planned.
La sortie de mêlée. Le joueur est...
Yeah, Elliot Morel, who got absolutely mullered with the very first tackle of the match. He's got another one there. Caleb Timu, a bit earlier than we were expecting to see him. Former, what's he played for? Clermont, Bordeaux, Montpellier?
Montpellier, he was at Montpellier.
Yeah, Montpellier, the Reds as well, down under.
Couple of caps at Oz.
Yes.
Is this where he gets his... Is that it?
If that was a number 8 with his head contact on the number 9, you can guarantee that would have been coming back.
That is what they're looking at.
Le joueur il est haut quand même. Il peut être plus bas. De Gataji il n'est pas élevé, mais par contre il peut quand même plus bas. Il génère un contact à la tête, ce sera simple pénalité. Du coup je vais retourner à la pénalité. Et je vais être pénalité contre le numéro 9 jaune. Il peut être plus bas.
9s never get pinged for that.
You barely get near him.
Il y a une grosse partie accidentelle, mais vous êtes haut, donc ce sera simple pénalité. Du coup, je vais retourner à la pénalité.
Yeah, it's the same because you're tackling high. We're going to penalise you.
Elle est là. Ok.
Pretty accidental. Again, this is going to be an opportunity to pull me again. Good kick from me. You're going to have maybe another 22 entry yards near the 5. Let's see if he can bend one round. A good banana kick. The outside of his foot.
Le temps, arrêtez le temps.
Yeah, so they've got Colomiers, the fly half Valentin Delpy on loan from Toulouse, not with them at the moment. They've got Théo Giral, fullback today, who's on loan from Clermont.
Allez, reculez. Elle est là la pénalité, sur la ligne.
I think he's on loan from... No, he's 23, so maybe he's not on loan. Maybe he's signed from Clermont. Yeah, how old are they when they're still going on loan to Pro de Clubs?
20 to 23.
Okay.
19, 20, 21, 22. Around that age, there's a lot of players going on loan, especially at Toulouse. They have a lot of talent. They're not 100% sure how these guys can develop. They can't give them much game time, so it's a really good option for them to put in Pro D2. Then they can have them back like Delpy if they need. They can't loan to other top 14 clubs and get them back that season.
Ouais, avantage.
Gabriel nearly got his hands on the ball. Oh, he has. Has managed to spoil.
Les dos sont au ballon, puis ensuite vous faites en avant. Mais les jaunes.
Chris Gabriel, he was signed from... He's a Kiwi who was signed from the Japanese third league. I love the names of Japanese teams. So he was signed from Toyota Industries Shuttles.
That is catchy.
Non, écoutez, concentrez-vous sur votre rôle et chacun son rôle. Ah, commencez pas. Non, mais j'entends mieux que vous quand même.
That whole middle area of France that Nevers is in, like you can drive for hours and hours and hours between places. Yeah. It goes on forever.
I think it's like the headquarters of Intermarché or Carrefour, something like that as well. The guy who owns the warehouse, big part of that industry is the guy who supports the club.
Tell you what, Sacha Feinberg Gomazulu has completely broken the mould of South African 10s. I suppose Marnie Lebok as well, because Sean Reynolds, the guy who's going to get the ball if it's not blown up, he's exactly like your, oh, dearie me.
Your old school.
Yeah, old school archetypal South African 10.
No threat to the line.
Yeah, 6'2", massive boot.
Basic error from yeah, the loan situation is interesting in France. Another English issue, I would say, is the number of talented players parked up at Prem clubs who just don't get much game time. When they do get game time, they just find out for a week here and there. They have training sessions with the team, and then they play at the weekend. Whereas in France, it's got to be like a minimum amount of time you find away for. You develop with another team, you're playing with another team. It's just a much better development tool for young players.
Ouais, on va mettre plus d'espace d'entrée.
A little bit of detail. I like a bit of local knowledge. Andrew Cowman says that Nevers is actually quite alpine. And he said, happily to many, it's very unknown as well. From the little shots we saw before the game, it's like a beautiful city. Have you been, Joe?
I've not ever been to Nevers. And the Formula 1 track's near there, is it?
Manicourt is not far away. Okay. It used to be the French Formula 1 track.
Flexion!
Oh, honestly, not sure what it is now.
Flexion.
Sorry?
It went down south. It went down to Provence or something.
Not
sure.
Oh, I'm not sure there is a French Grand Prix.
F1 fan can fill us in.
Yeah, please let us know. Is there a French Grand Prix anymore?
Ouais, avantage.
That's a good carry again. Ray Nutu given a platform. And it means Max Oriak's able to run free.
L'avantage est terminé.
Finding Federico Lavanini. Thomas Adelaide tidies up. Ball comes left again. Aurillac to former Nevers player Plantaret. He's been the best player in the pack, at least for Colomiers this season. Along with that man, Thomas Adelaide. Go forward again. Oh, that's a good shot indeed.
Non, reculez. Avantage hors jeu.
Mullet power from the hooker. Plantaret again.
Il est bon. Vous êtes hors jeu.
What do you do here, Joe?
I think I agree with him. Pragmatic, take the points.
Numéro 7.
Hors jeu. Easy kick.
Mais quelle couleur
Situation of the game, take the points. Yeah, that mullet is incredible, isn't it?
There's a couple of them. Obviously, Nevers has got a good barber joint in town. All the barber joints where I live, Joe, are just, there's about 4 of them in the little part of South Manchester I live, and there's never anyone in them. Makes me ask some questions. That's conversation for another time.
They're the front for something else.
Maybe, who knows? There's only so many barbers you need in one street.
I think Nevers barbers and is the mullet a good haircut?
I think rugby, it doesn't matter. Yes, in rugby, I think mullet on a rugby player, you can just get away with it.
If you're not Australian.
If you're not Australian and not a professional rugby player, then
I'm not sure about the lack of sideburns on him either.
Yeah, it's very close. Yeah, it's gone tight, hasn't he?
It's almost like Lego hair.
The extras go over. 18 points in. Theo Giral adding 3 more. It's 10-0 lead to Colomiers. They'll be happy with that for the first quarter.
Do you reckon he went into the barbers and explained what he wanted? Yeah, short hair, back here, top. Yep, cool. The guy just shaved off his sideburns without asking. It's too late to know about it. Awful hair.
confirmation, there is no French Grand Prix, but it did move and was at the Circuit Ricard before it was disbanded. I suppose they got Monaco just over the border in the Principality, so that's near enough.
Yeah. Plaquage sans ballon.
God, that was a poor kick-off receipt again from Colomiers, letting it bounce. But again, another error from the Nevers team.
Not helping themselves.
Not at all. 20 minutes in. That one opportunity they had in the 22, they butchered. Oh, he absolutely maimed the player without the ball. Pretty basic error.
Thomas Larrieux did well to keep out the way of that.
Arrêt du temps, toujours. Blanc, blanc. Non, venez maintenant, s'il vous plaît. Bloque-le, s'il te plaît. Reprise du temps.
Line out. There has not been a clean line out yet.
Lâchez! Lâchez!
That's one area they're struggling.
It's given Nevers another chance. Thing is, Nevers' attack has not really been clicking, or rather, Colomiers' defence. Men on their feet in the line.
Stop ici!
Sean Reynolds goes high. A little bit too long. Théo Giral with time to counter. And that's quick ball. And that's Caleb Timu on the charge. Asadchuk, he's already got one try. Another 22 entry for Colomiers. A little bit too easy from Nevers, will be thinking, but tell you what, you can't question the defence from Petriashvili.
Avantage terminé, non-jeu.
Another kick for the Benny Hill reel from Nevers so far. Oh, there's holes. There's defence disorganised. And they're not folding quickly enough. Can they take advantage? There is space in the backfield. Théo Giral spots it. Perry Mayo's back there. He'll back himself to pass it nearly to the floor. Oh my word, what are they doing?
That was terrible. What the hell are they doing? That was diabolical. Who was it that chased back? Who threw that second pass?
I think it was Sean Reynolds. He did the most unconvincing sidestep footwork, and then
he's not an athlete, is he? Presumably he's got an amazing kick on him. Should he?
On y va?
Yeah, that was diabolical play. I'm sorry. They carry on playing like that and giving up opportunities like that, they're going to have a long day. Yes, that hit he put in there, another great low chop. I think he got his head in the wrong place.
Yeah, you're a defence coach, Joe. Do you like players just absolutely flying out the line like that? Are there systems where one man can just go on his own on a?
It's like in attack. You've got certain people you allow them to break out the system when they see an opportunity. In defence, it's the same. People are good and they see the opportunities and they can pull the trigger. Then you've got to let them go for it. So you don't want to shut down that ability for people to break out a system and make the big play. However, people that do it and are doing it at the wrong time, they're the ones you've got to be careful about. They're the ones you need to wind them in and get back and understanding the player's too far away. You're not got the right momentum. He's doing this. In these scenarios, it can't possibly happen. You can't break out of the system at that point. So it's a balance. Yeah, you want the players to use your system, but there's points in time where it's evident they can break out and make the right call.
Ça c'est moi qui gère. Prochaine fois c'est bras cassé. Est-ce que c'est compris? On y va.
Petriashvili wasn't in the Georgian side when you were coaching there, Joe?
No, he is. Again, the Georgian team are currently playing in the second tier European competition.
Rugby Europe Championship.
Yeah, he's obviously not in that.
He's had a couple of caps a couple of years ago.
Flexion.
They've got a few talented players at hooker. Quite a few, I think 2 or 3 in the top 14.
Looks like we're going to get a result out of this scrum. Is Caleb Timu going to have a pop himself? No, dummies it. Goes left. Ray New.
That pass is terrible.
Advantage over. Juggled and held Delormel.
C'est derrière par le jaune.
Nevers, they're going to mess about with it in their own 22 again. Sean Reynolds thinks better of it this time. Exit.
C'est bon, le jeu, ils peuvent jouer. Jouez-le.
Boysu. I'm trying to work out what...
I hate that. I hate it when people wait to be tackled in the 22. This pass is diabolical. Terrible. He's unlucky here.
Yeah.
But listen, the difference between the two teams is marked. Like Colomiers' ability to accelerate, we've seen it probably 3-4 times. After a kick, when they get a fast ball, short sides on, bam, they just suddenly go. The difference between the two teams in that speed of decision making is striking, isn't it?
Accès.
Colomiers get a rumble on. Into the 22. The man can just lie all over that legally, can't they? Is the referee going to let it come? No, scrum down.
Unlucky. So Colomiers have had a number of opportunities they've not realised in the 22. If Nevers gets a score now, this is where situations can suddenly change, momentum can change. Whereas if Colomiers can get over the line again, you get to 17-0 at this point, then it's just a game that's got a different dynamic. So Nevers, they will want to use this opportunity to get back into the Colomiers half and create an opportunity for themselves.
Joe, can you tell me what... Because I think I've got a bit of a sense of the identity Colomiers are trying to play with. We have seen them a few times on Thursday Night Lights here on FR UK, but Nevers, other than Perry Mayo scoring worldy tries, I'm trying to work out what they're trying to do.
Yeah, but that's part of the problem with a lot of teams, isn't it? That don't kind of go anywhere. They don't have one standout point. I think Nevers they try hard, but again, the kicking game is not fantastic. They haven't got contestable duels. They haven't really won one tonight. The kicking game hasn't been incredibly finding space, finding grasp, rolling into touch, 50-22. So the pressure game doesn't look incredible. The defence, again, doesn't look particularly amazing. And their attack is, whilst shape-wise they've showed a few flash moments where they got it to the width, they're not able to accelerate like Colomiers. I think it's probably a team that's maybe a bit over-organised and is questioning every decision they're making.
Wing off his line, going route one and sniping round the base. That seems to have a little bit more when they go a bit direct, a bit narrower maybe.
Yeah, but look there, they had a massive overlap. Didn't take it.
Yeah.
Loads of space out wide that one.
Someone's on his knees, having taken a bit of a blow for Colomiers there.
No!
Nevers have got this one back. Perry Mayo getting ragdolled.
Yeah, put the bins out.
Tip pass. There we go, a little bit more deception. I'll say that as two men absolutely wallop Petriashvili. Reynolds takes it flat to the line, it's down the edge. Is that a prop on the wing? Wow. Oh, it's going to be in! And just as Joe Worsley said, a try can change the whole dynamic of this match. It's Leonard Paris.
Who was that on the wing? Let's have another look at that.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'd like to have another look at this.
It's the Georgian Ratizadzadze. The edge forward, absolutely rampaging. Bosh, sit down. Took two men out, offload. That was class.
Yeah, it was nice.
So what's the story with Nevers and Georgians? I'm just looking at the age of them. They're all 21, 22. They've got a whole crop of what was the Georgia under-20s team.
Historically, Aurillac were the team who recruited loads of Georgians, and they brought them over very young, and they pretty much farmed them out to people and made money from it over the years. But a lot of teams have got wise to that, and now they look at the under-20 Georgian teams are becoming better and better. So French clubs are always looking at who's there and who they can pick up. And Nevers, with the budget they have obviously picked up a couple.
Oui, pour moi c'est pareil.
That's a big moment. 7-10. Colomiers have played all the rugby. Nevers have been trying, but haven't had any penetration whatsoever.
Ok, quand tu veux. Mais pas chaque fois. Allez.
Deep. Nevers will just want a clean exit.
Allez, rentrez.
Joe's pet hate again.
Jouez-le. Maintenant.
Well, they've got away with it on this one. Has Boysu found touch? A good touch. Since he's had a little bit more control.
Yeah, their exits have been much better.
Much better.
The one we saw before that got in that field position for the try they scored. And then this one, if they can pressure this line out, get some change, they're really back in this game. It's good to see. We've got a real contest on our hands with Nevers coming back into it.
Oh yeah, a reminder, Nevers have won all but 2 of their home games this season, and Colomiers have won all but 3 of their away games this season.
En avant, jaune.
Harry Mayo can't take that one. Adelaide can't. As ping-ponging about. We're going to have another scrum.
En avant, jaune.
Yeah, again, an aerial catch he should have taken. One of the reasons they got that try was they actually won an aerial battle there.
No, it's not you, Joe. That's me too. That's all of us.
Oh my God!
There we go.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. There are, I mean, not in Nevers clearly, but there's storms around France, I gather, Joe.
Yeah, Perpignan, the posts got knocked down at the stadium today.
What?
It was that strong, the wind. Driving here, there are trees in the trees down left, right, and centre. It was nuts windy today.
Flexion. Yeah.
Here we go. Colomiers win the pen.
À droite, ça lâche à liaison.
Elbow down from Lasha Pakakadze.
Taking the 3. I think he actually shouted out 2, Stan. Line out's not been functioning for Colomiers, so probably not a bad call. Depending how good the kicker is, because this is what, 45 metres? More, 40, more, 48, 49.
Let's have a look at what Tato Giral's got.
Other than bad hair. Well, I can't really talk about hair, can I? I've hardly got any left. It's white. There's me dissing his big bob.
What you'd give for a Barnet like that now, Joe, eh?
I'd even accept that right now. I'd take that.
Oh, it's banana in. Look at that. Pink boots, moustache.
Yeah.
Banana kick. 6-point lead.
Et vous gardez long, okay?
That was. I haven't noticed his kick before. Is that the shape he always puts on it? Because he seemed confident, nailed it. It looked like it was going outside the post and swung in.
In golf, is that a draw when it?
Yes.
There's a fade is the other way.
Fade's a slice and a draw's a hook.
Lovely draw. From 48 metres as well. He looked like he just got the 9-iron out for it as well. Really smooth.
Jouez-le!
Do you play golf, Joe?
I can. I enjoy it.
You must have. That must have been a perk of being an international rugby player. You just, like your down days, you have a golf course right there.
Yeah, I mean, going outside again for 4 hours is not top on my list. So it's more something I did in the summer. But obviously some rugby boys just love it. They can't get enough. Like
Was the coffee culture the same then? Did you have like machines in the hotel and?
No, it wasn't quite as formidable as it is now with guys baristas and coming in having competitions. Who can make the best milk? We didn't even get close.
Well then, surely that's changing the bind there. Get out of there. Gregoire Bazat is told where to go. Sean Reynolds on the loop, thinks about giving it, holds on. And Arnever starting to win the odd little physical confrontation. We just saw the Maul do quite well. We've seen that man, Zadzadza. He's a violent carrier. It's like, reminds me of Ellis Genge. All elbows and knees.
C'est bon, j'ai vu.
Penalty advantage for Nevers. Stephen David.
Dirty tackle.
Will they try and use the free ball? Roll the dice. Ooh, someone was following him through that hole. Could have been dangerous. This man is dangerous. And he's walloped by Timu. Offload off the deck.
Le plaquage il est complété. Vous relevez, on reviendra là-bas.
There's a little bit more direction for Nevers now.
Yeah, they got go forward in the ball. If he had a little bit of pace, that would have been a very good situation to attack off on the first phase. But his lack of pace kind of meant the situation didn't go their way. But then 2 phases later, high tackle, penalty opportunity.
Photo.
Yeah, Benjamin Just, hello to you in the chat. Appreciate it. Says my first time watching a stream. Love the commentary. This is such a great community. Do you know what? The chat is a fun place to be.
Lovely offload that by Perry.
Probably the best bit, Joe. The best value that FI UK rugby adds, as well as live rugby and all the great content. It's travel tips in the chat during the live match. Bar
does everyone know about that? The Nevers tourist board is going to be flooded with interested people now.
Well, let's see if Reynolds has got.
Mate, he must. This is his number one. This is why he's in the country.
Oh, it's off the post. Where's that going? Oh! What happened there?
Lâchez. C'est bon.
Oh, we got some bagarre.
What?
Prends tes joueurs. Prenez vos joueurs. Voilà. Le numéro 4 nous fait un avant en l'air. En drive mêlée.
Your guess is as good as mine, Joe.
Normally the French directors are fantastic at focusing on the fight. What caused it? Here we go.
Except when it's an international match and a French player started it.
Yeah. Then they miraculously lose the ability. Right, it's a big moment there. Half time. The scrums, a nasty scrum to defend. So you're in the 22, about 50 metres out. Colomiers blitz, I'm sure they will. You got man on.
I think it's going to be a strike play that involves their fullback Perry Mayo. The 10 and 15 stacked up one behind each other. The penalty, so they've got 3 points in the pocket. They can just roll the dice. It tries to go inside to Perry Mayo. That was awful.
That was awful. Anything involving Reynolds doesn't seem to work.
Got a bit more. Kicking off.
Arrête du temps. Venez avec moi.
Yeah, I think there was Chamberet is cheap talk, dirty talk, garbage chat. After the scrum, there's probably a bit of hair ruffling, or that guy's got no hair. A nuquette is what it's called in French, where you start ruffling their hair or slapping their head after a situation like that.
Say that word again.
Nuquette.
Nuquette. Yeah, it was the inside ball. 9 read that really well. Jules Danglot.
Talking Georgian to 3 Georgians.
Reynolds gets it this time. And they close the gap to 3 points once again. A couple of minutes to half-time. Joe Worsley and I will be looking ahead to the Six Nations, reacting to
chewing the fat.
Some of the team announcements, looking at the matchups. In particular, those we'll have to focus on those young Frenchmen that have been called into the side due to injury. Put them under the microscope a bit. There's so much good young talent in France at the minute. And Noah Nene, who's on the bench for France, was playing in this very league last season for Dax.
Vous arrachez le ballon vers l'avant.
Unlucky. On that carry, the ball carrier was just led with the ball. Allowed the opposition number 7 to get on it.
Yeah.
As he ripped it out, it went forwards.
Grégoire Bazin.
On y va.
That Nevers scrum's been showing a bit of dominance in the last couple.
Maul and the scrum on top.
Yeah, this scrum, before they win the penalty, then after that, this kind of position, 2 decent passes, 9, 10, 10, missed pass, and you can put a player in a position which the fullback's either got to come up and kick behind it, or you can carry on if he doesn't come far up. It's a very interesting place to be.
Colomiers have a point, have a nudge. They put men in the backfield. That gave the edge to Nevers, who took it into touch.
He is a fool for getting near enough to touch to be put out there.
Do you know what I do like though, Joe? And it's worth emphasising on that. It was a scrum inside Nevers' own 22, and this is the beauty of the kicking game, which a lot of people complain about, call boring, but the kicking game is the reason why Colomiers put men in the backfield, which is the reason why Nevers tried to run out from their own 22.
Yeah, exactly. The space that time wasn't in the backfield, it was there on the edge. Fullback came up quite late, so they held on to it. That winger should have stayed on the field to play there, because behind that, virtually all their forwards are going to be offside. You can play on top of it. That's a massive opportunity missed.
De Rollier. À 10 avec les autres.
Relier, that's the forward outside of the line out.
One comes in, one has to step out.
Exactly, yeah, 2.
Oh, it's that man again, Zadzadza, taking names as a ball carrier. And they are starting to win those little collisions, and it's making a big difference. Stephen David takes 2 Colomiers defenders with him. Boussou out the back to Reynolds. Try scorer, Leonard Paris. I keep saying Paris. He's from Paris as well.
Lâchez! Avantage, il y a le plaqueur avant.
Penalty advantage. So a shot at goal to finish the half at the very least. What can Nevers? This could be a big moment in the game. They've won 8 games this season, all of them at home. They have not won a single game away. They pride themselves at the Stade de Pré Fleury. They want to build on their away form, but they are proud in front of this home crowd. Big moment.
Lâchez-vous! Lâchez!
Stephen David again.
Second avantage, ici.
The fence is folding. Boussou, with bigger men around him, takes it himself. Paris smashed. Referee might have seen enough before going back for the penalty. They've still got the ball.
Pas d'avantage.
Yeah, this penalty, what are you going to do?
Vous avez une option?
Is there another penalty in front of the post?
Yeah, one in front of the post, yeah.
Yeah, take that one, take it through. If it'd been on the edge, I'd say kick the touch. It's quite a difficult shot.
Plaqueur. Oui, mais il y a 2 fautes sur l'action, c'est bon.
I think we're going to go in all square at half-time. Which after 15, 18 minutes, I would not have thought...
Did not look likely.
No, it did not
They're
look likely.
really flown back into this game,
Allez,
haven't they?
vous avez pris les points, ça commence.
That's the head coach running on the tee. Not many head coaches can do that. Want to see Christophe Urios running on the tee without an ambulance crew chasing after him. 13 all.
13 all. Sean Reynolds with the final kick of the half. The vet coach takes the tee back and they're staying out on the park to have a little bit of a natter. Game on. Third place Colomiers.
You can get a few breaths in, synchronised breaths.
Hot on the heels of Provence.
And then come back in.
Van Colomiers will want to get another scalp on the road. Nevers out there on the turf.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, we're going to hear what the scrum half Danglo has to say.
Oui, Jules, une bonne entame de la part de votre équipe et Nevers qui est revenu sur la fin de ce premier acte. Qu'est-ce qu'il va falloir changer en deuxième période pour montrer le même visage que sur les 20 premières minutes?
Bon, déjà les sorties de camp, moi le premier on a un peu peiné sur les sorties de camp, mais quand on tient le ballon on fait quelque chose d'intéressant. Juste les sorties de camp là on aura le vent avec nous donc ce sera normalement plus simple. On va essayer de jouer chez eux et après d'être un peu plus discipliné. Et je pense que si on continue à mettre du rythme comme on fait, on sera pas trop mal à la fin.
If we do that better and be a bit more disciplined and when we play with the same rhythm we've had, then we'll be right. Right, who's going to be on from there?
Who have we got?
One of the Georgians, maybe? He looks.
Il nous a rejoint le 3/4 centre marqueur d'un essai tout à l'heure. Cette première période, vous avez montré du caractère pour revenir. Comment justement surfer sur cette dynamique de la fin de première période?
Oui, non, on fait une bonne entame sans qu'on marque pas. On sait que c'est une grosse équipe, ils viennent 2 fois, 3 fois, boum, 13 points, un essai. On a fait le dos rond, on est revenu sur la fin de première mi-temps. C'est un bras de fer, ça va être un gros bras de fer en deuxième mi-temps. À nous de le gagner, à nous de rester propre. Avec un peu de vent, un peu de pluie, les conditions c'est compliqué. Mais si on continue comme ça, on aura une belle surprise à la fin.
Merci beaucoup.
Rain. I think that's probably the first interview that he's ever done, judging from what he's talked about.
As someone that's been the person asking the questions before, all I know is that the sponsors would not have been happy with where he was stood in relation to the advertising board.
Yeah, that wasn't good. And also the Vaseline on the face. He was a back. It looked like his face had been in a mincer. Anyway.
There we go, it's 13 all at half time. We've got a big 40 minutes ahead. Let's have a little natter about the Six Nations. Half time in our game this evening gives us an opportunity to have a look forward to the Six Nations round 2. And let's start with France. And Joe, we'll get into kind of how France played, how Wales played, but I'm really interested from your perspective, as someone who played against Italy in those years when they were really poor in the early 2000s, and you put 80 on them in 2001, and regularly would put 50, 60 on them. The expectation is on France to win and win well. So, as a group, what will they be talking about as a measure of success? How do you manage yourself and motivate yourself when you're in a group expected to win and win well?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. So that England team of that period, one of the things we're trying to do is to be constantly good, which is something I think any team that wants to stay at the top will be at the top. You're training like in number 2, all these kind of things will get driven down our necks the whole time. But honestly, the competition for places is the other massive one. The competition for places was so intense. It was so intense that if you had a bad game, even against Italy, then someone else could come in and take your place. So that competition was so strong in virtually every position that people, anytime we're on the pitch, you had to play out of your skin to keep the shirt. That's the kind of view that everybody had. And this French team now has got a lot of depth. A lot of depth. Yes, certain positions, tight head prop, for example, are positions where maybe that would not be the case. But if you look at the second row, you look at the back row now, halfbacks, my God, you got Dupont, but then behind it's ridiculous number of players are in the mix now. Centres, from having not enough to now a wealth of centres. We'll get on about French centres in a minute. Back three, again, my God, Penaud's not in the squad. So that one for me is the biggest of all. Now, to stay in the team, I've got to play well. doesn't matter who you're playing. If you have a bad game, that guy behind you could take your place. That's probably one of the biggest drivers going on right now.
And on those young Po centres then, Boisbury and Gueton.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a bit earlier than planned because of the sheer Deporter, Mofana, Fiku getting dropped, one of them. Deporter being out, Mofana being out. God, again, injured. So this is probably not what they planned. It's probably not what they exactly wanted. But now you got two very talented youngsters coming in. Gaeton's had a bit of time before. Hasn't quite hit his straps yet. Looks like an incredible player, so maybe we'll see that against Wales. But Bielberry, we'll have to Bielberry. I even get his name wrong.
Brobory.
I'm mixing up my LBBs. But another BB. He looks powerful. He looks like handling abilities are very good. So I'm pretty excited about seeing him play. Two reasons. One, ball handling, powerful centre like Gord, like this guy could be, is something that'd be good for a French team. And two, he's not going to be playing against Perpignan this weekend because we play Po.
How bad were Wales, Joe, last week? I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Like even accounting for, the players that have retired in the last few years, they were woeful.
They were awful. I took my 12-year-old to watch the game, and even after 10 minutes, the 12-year-old was like, geez, this is done. So Wales were disappointing, but you look at the stats, they kicked the leather off the ball. They kicked more than England. And with England's game plan, that's pretty surprising. So their defence wasn't creating anything, their kicking game wasn't creating anything, their attack wasn't creating anything. So all aspects of their game were... their attack rate... to be fair, their attack game was probably better than Scotland's. Scotland were diabolical, 0 line breaks. Wales at least did do a bit there. It's just they took so much water on their defence and kicking game that it didn't really matter. England have 17 line breaks. France had 19, which is huge. But look at that French talent you had. An Ireland team in front who are very good defensively normally. So the French team's 19 line breaks is probably more a sign of how good France are as compared to England are good as well. They create them with a kick pressure, pressuring opposition, creating turnovers. So they create them in their own way. But again, Wales were poor defensively in kicking game. And 17 line breaks is a huge number. So yeah, Wales against France, when I talk about those kind of stats, the fact the French did 19 line breaks against what was one of the teams you thought might be competing for the Six Nations, as opposed to Wales, who are going to be one of the bottom teams. It's going to be fascinating to see what happens this weekend in Cardiff.
Well, let's jump. You've just mentioned Scotland there. And again, I want to dig into your memories because even in a very dominant, what was a World Cup winning England team, surrounding that 03 years, where you had some good wins, you also tasted defeat at Murrayfield a couple of times, Joe, 2000, 2006. That
2000 or 2001, maybe. We went up there and we lost. The weather at half-time came and it was so cold, I was freezing. It was a Grand Slam year. We would have won the Grand Slam. We got the trophy, but we were so pissed off. We went to the change room and didn't realise that Princess Anne was there waiting to give us a trophy. And then it was a bit of an issue, wasn't it? Because no one was there to take the trophy off her. I remember that vividly. It's just frustrating to think back to some of those games we lost because we went up there and Scotland upped their game. But they were in the years that Scotland were inconsistent and not the team they have been for the last 3 or 4 years. But we're seeing a period now where Scotland against Italy were not good at all. They dominated possession by like 70-30 or something like that, which is ridiculous in a rugby match. Italy had to make 263 tackles. Scotland didn't have one line break with all that possession, not one.
Bonkers.
It's an incredible underachievement for a team. I know the weather was diabolical, but come on, still. Again, they didn't kick the ball enough. So again, it looks like they've got some real issues coming their way. Gregor's signed for Newcastle already after the World Cup. What's going to happen now? I'm not sure. So Scotland are showing some signs of signs that they could really struggle this year. But England going there, they've always had issues. We always had issues. I played in a game there once that was 6-6. And I remember talking to Nick Easter about 30 minutes into the game, and Nick saying to me, "This is the shittest game of rugby I've ever played in." And and then we're actually on the pitch in a Six Nations game, which was diabolical. But my number one memory of England-Scotland games is on the bus from our team hotel, going to Murrayfield. And I look out the window and I catch eyes with this lovely little old lady pushing a shopping trolley up Princes Street. I think we're going up there. And she saw it. Then the England bus at that time was emblazoned with England, the England team, the rose and everything like that. And she looked me in the eyes and just held out her middle finger, just went like that.
I had a feeling that
this little old lady, I just felt the hatred. Maybe not.
It's going to be pretty special. Italy, I mean, yeah, they did a lot of defending, did some good things. Ireland, we've obviously got stuff in the channel already. Looking back at the France-Ireland game, it's a fascinating weekend, and it's must win for lots and lots of teams.
I must say, Ireland have been on this little bit of a downhill path, and that French game was another step down towards where they don't want to be. High number of turnovers, and for a team like them, the need with the profile of the team, especially when they're missing some of their powerful players, it's essential that the error rate's going to be very, very low. But at the moment, it's too high, and that's the first thing they need to remedy.
Yeah, it looked like Ireland kicked kind of robotically, and they need just to find a little bit of balance in their play. But it's
robotic is a good word for it. Whereas you kick when you need to kick, which if you're playing against a good team, is going to be a lot. If you're playing against a very poor team, you might need to kick less, but you kick when you need to kick. The French team kicked more than they did. Remember, 2 years before, we already talked about that. A couple of years before that, they're forcing it, playing when the photo said don't. And they took their punishment as a result. In the 2 games since that, they've not done that. As soon as that ball's the right time to kick, they kick it. And it looks like the Ireland team were the other way. Just let's kick the leather off it because we're going to win these aerial battles, as opposed to maybe there was a chance of playing that they missed. So robotics, a great word for what they did.
And the 3 winners, we know it's going to be a win for France in Cardiff, where there's still a load of tickets unsold.
Yeah, that's shocking, isn't it? I read that.
It's mad. It's mad.
Rugby loving public. I just hope. Man, I hope Wales get back to being a team.
I know.
I don't like seeing this. And I'm sure my Welsh friends hate pity from English people, but man, they need to sort their stuff. What's going on?
That's where we are. But pick your other 2 winners. Give us a name.
I think England, they're going to win in Scotland.
And
France and Wales.
Yeah.
And Ireland, they're going to win convincingly, I think, at home.
So a weekend for the favourites.
Yeah.
Right, let's get back to our game this evening. Let's see how this one's going to finish. And before we look at how this one's going to finish, have a look at some of the rugby coming up. A break next week because we are saving up our chips for multiple games in the finale weekends before the playoffs, which will also be live here on FR UK. I'm looking forward to seeing big courts in action again away at the visitors tonight, Colomiers, and that is after Soyou against Valence. Valence, one of the teams riding high near the playoffs, like Colomiers. I'm back at the Stade de Pré Fleury. The light show, not quite the Stade de France, but they're doing all right. And again, here we go. How many of the tackle bags are going to get hit by the Nevers players on the way out? There's always replacements stood there with tackle bags, just in case. Most players just run straight past them. Come on, who's going to hit the tackle bag? How many players do you reckon, Joe, out of the 15? Go on, guess it.
I think 3 half-hearted hits as they come out.
I think Nevers looked fired up today. I'm going to go for 6.
What a lame thing to do.
Here we go. They're coming.
Here we go. Okay. No one.
None. Oh, we're not seeing. Come on. Come on. I want to see. Ah.
On stoppe un peu plus la com et sur les alignements, je veux que vous rentriez clairement avant. D'accord?
I think it might have been 0. But we don't know. We'll never know. I mean, there's two questions actually. I'll ask you, Joe. A little question that's come in. Max and then Nicholas has followed it up. How about Joe coaching Wales? And then Nick says, no, Joe coaching England. You've tasted a bit of international rugby with Georgia. Would you? And obviously you're very committed to Perpignan, but just in a hypothetical world, would you fancy a crack at international rugby if it wasn't? Could you do another home nations side that wasn't England?
I love coaching. I'm happy if it's the right place, right people involved. Coach anywhere if things are correct. I put all that other stuff behind me in terms of Wasps. I wanted to coach Wasps one day.
It might be. You never know.
Complètement accidentel sur le 12, donc c'est un peu mêlé.
I sound like that sounds lame, doesn't it? Enjoy the journey.
You sound like you're answering an interview at half-time in a Pro de Deux game.
I know. I subconsciously went into.
Like, oh God, what could pop up on Wales Online if I say the wrong thing here?
Yeah.
So that was I think, let me just summarise. That was a come and get me plea to the WRU. Joe Worsley wants a gig. Right, here we go then. 13-all. A minute of this second half gone. Ray Nu'u, he was the inspiration for Colomiers' try. And Colomiers with the first scrum of the half. This one's solid. Caleb Timu came on as a replacement in that first half. And it is going to be Ray Nu'u attacking the line once again. Always makes yards. Round the corner. There's space. Théo Giral.
Non, pas le relayeur.
Nevers were a little indisciplined in the first 20 minutes of that second half, and we've already seen, I think, what will be the blueprint for Colomiers. Ray Nu'u and Caleb Timu providing the go forward and creating space. Nu'u again. So difficult to stop. Aurillac.
No, sortez.
Max Aurillac really should, at some point, play for Aurillac.
Could you imagine how difficult that would be?
Martin Dulon, who was the replacement for the try scorer Azadchuk. Luca Plantere with a carry. This is a big moment. Colomiers just a metre out. Great start to the second half. Nevers reeled in that lead, got to level scores, and straight away at the start of this second half with penalty advantage now. Nevers will want to finish. I was going to say they want to finish with 3 points down, but it's that man Caleb Timu, another try.
Another carry, another try. There's a lovely little tip pass in the face there. But that was lovely. I mean, Timu gave that beautiful pass from the scrum. They got that go forward again from New. Twice again, the big intervals, New running straight at that space. Players around him ready to dive onto the pass if necessary. And that little pass at the end, just beautiful little bit of skill from the loose head prop.
Well, the latter stages of the first half were all Nevers. Big start to the second half. Someone told Guillaume Tartas just to put his label into his jersey. Théo Giral, moustache, barnet, pink boots, banana kick. And he knocks that one over as well.
Yeah, that one was straight as a die.
Looks like the wind's picked up a little bit and there might be some rain coming down.
Maybe the weather from here has caught up with the rest of the country.
It has been miserable. I mean, but right across the continent, apparently. Just horrible everywhere. I thought he was shaping for a kick then. Thomas Larieux. This will be a kick from Jules Danglot, who was signed from Toulon.
A decent exit. Yeah, not with they haven't got their normal halfbacks on display tonight.
We'll see Hugo Seguela in a little bit. He's on the bench.
Yeah, Delpy does make a huge difference, doesn't he?
Yeah, massive.
Attacking the line, kicking. He's such a talented player.
Line out was a little bit messy. We saw the maul start to have a little bit of an impact for Nevers. And yeah, you can just see the rain starting to come down and the wind blowing across the pitch. Sean Reynolds, who got a little bit more influential as the game went on, and another South African there, Philip Kleinans.
Ah, le ballon il est sorti.
Oh. Nevers are going to get a scrum. Danglars was nearly away.
Yeah, be disappointed to drop that one. Yeah, Reynolds is not an athlete, is he? But he's kicking, he can read the game okay, but again there. When the 10 doesn't threaten the line, it's so difficult for the back line to be dangerous in attack. I mean, Pollard with South Africa, now you see the difference with the 10s they got. It's just a completely different animal in front of you who can come and attack much better.
I'd say it was one of the things I noticed last week, like Jalabert, the number of times you'd watch a France try or a France break and you'd look back on the replay and Jalabert's on his back, having just been walloped because he's taken the ball right to the line.
Oh man, that hit he took from Ryan.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a hit. But he creates so much. I remember looking at Louis Bielberry highlights reel on our channel. I think nearly every try was Jalibert at some point making some sort of sick break or pass to him. The combination is deadly.
Flexion.
Scrum time then, and there is Sean Reynolds. Big fella. He's played Super Rugby for the Lions in his 6th season here at Nevers. I was wondering if the referee might have given a penalty there. Flashes across the front. Nice step and carry. Belorbre, who's on loan from Clermont. He looks like a big old...
He's a big lump.
Number 13, he's a big lump. Chris Gabriel, a New Zealander. It really is a army of different nationalities in this Nevers side. Perry Mayo has not had any space yet. I think he's a marked man these days. Before Christmas, he was a bit of an unknown quantity and has just been tearing it up. I'm sure he comes up a lot when teams are preparing to play Nevers. In fact, Joe Worsley, you'll be able to tell me exactly that in a minute. Well, we've seen a few carries from Zazadza, and he's earned a penalty for his team. There he is again. Oh my word, his carries have been absolutely outstanding.
Avantage. Hors jeu ici.
Ratty Zazadza set his team on the way again. Stephen David is coming in from being an edge forward to try and get in the middle. Caleb Team, who looks like he's got rid of the danger there.
Had all the time in the world there. Yeah, that was a pretty clunky attacking sequence, just basic carries. Some poor defence leading to a penalty. Finally, Zazadza just using brute force and power to get through. What does that one mean?
Touchline. That's touchline, I think.
Does that mean touchline?
Yeah, I think
so. Some sort
that means kick to touch.
Jazz hands or something.
In fact, talking in like jazz hands, you know, one thing I saw earlier today was apparently the French national team have been doing dancing in training in order to help their footwork. They've been doing kind of... the video I saw looked like they were doing... Remember those video games you find in arcades where you have to hit the different arrows in time with the arrows on the screen? It looked like France were basically doing that. Yeah,
like a reaction thing. People have those reaction things maybe to warm up. Where you got to basically slap a thing that lights up. But was it to music? Did you see that woo? He whooped there, I think. Here we go. Zazadza's highlight reel from the match.
Reculez, Blanc, sur la ligne des 5, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah, he's got that
his
Georgian.
upper body's massive, isn't it? His legs don't look that enormous.
He's got a very good ability. Jordan's got a very good ability to shape their body in contact areas and good body positions. That big wrestling culture from when they're growing up and the way rugby's played over there.
He's an animal. Well, it's not going to the touchline. It's not Sean Reynolds kicking either.
Did he push it?
I missed, yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Why did he step up and kick it?
Tom Deleuze is on, who is a former Colomiers player in his second season at Nevers.
Oh. Was that him as well?
Oh, here we go.
Reculez, reculez.
Boysu, is that going straight out? Yeah, he's overcooked that.
Yeah, it's really poor play from Nevers. Missed 3 points. The kick was massive, the drop was massive that Colomiers put in there. Great dropout, but then dropped that ball, not cleanly taken. Rugby league-esque carry from one of their players, and then a kick straight to touch. Very, very poor play from Nevers. The kind of play that you wouldn't see the top teams do. Provence, Van, they wouldn't be giving up these opportunities.
Look at the size of Acelo Ikahegegi. So I've said that wrong. Ikahegegi, the number 17 for Nevers. I mean, the number 23, Keenan Knox, is not a small man. Played at Munster once. Got a new front row on.
Messieurs, venez. Je veux que vous rentriez directement. Je veux pas que vous rentriez, que vous posez. Ok? Vous rentriez directement.
That's the Lucet prop. I think he's at the front of the line out there. Absolute unit. Knock on. Nevers have got advantage.
Avantage terminé. Stop devant.
Goes to his boot, Perry Mayo. Advantage is over. Too much time. This one's contestable. It goes forward. Can they play with the crumbs? Backfield covered. A little bit of a slip. Taken into touch.
Ouais. Le 22 blanc, vous jetez le ballon. Le 22 blanc, vous jetez le ballon, vous empêchez de jouer rapidement.
Viens mon Lucas, viens Loulou.
Slip, stepped, walloped into touch, slip and slide. Joe Worsley.
Yeah, sorry guys, my mic went off there. Yeah, I'd be really annoyed with that player there, messing up 3 times, fielding the kick, running into touch, giving a penalty away. Poor.
Oh, poor just as well to compound. To compound it is Nevers won't be happy about that line out, and they've just lost 20-30 metres of ground and the ball. They're not able to build pressure. Théo Giral and Ray Nu'u. Is the offload off the deck going to be there? Jules Danglot, he's almost been away a couple of times. He gets to within 5. Caleb Timu, try scorer already. Muscles another yard. Nevers know where this is coming. They've got to get off the line and make a shot. But there's momentum. Former Nevers player Plantere takes it to within 2. This could be a hammer blow for Nevers. Big moment for them. They were level at the start of the second half. As Chris Gabriel managed to get over it. Penalty advantage.
Again, we saw error from Nevers. The prop got some really good go forward, but then you saw how the Colomiers player, the Colomiers team can just, again, accelerate the play. 2 fantastic passes, the last from New to the winger, put him into space. and then playing off the floor, offloading, trying to keep the momentum. It's just at the end there in the 22. One poor pass from New. They're going to have a look at whether someone knocked the ball down, I think. I said poor pass from New. I think maybe he could be in trouble here.
Ok, bon, pour moi, il n'y a pas de débat, c'est clairement un avant volontaire. Maintenant, j'aimerais revoir un plan large, s'il te plaît.
So he's saying the 9 is definitely intending to do that.
Voilà.
Is it going to be a penalty try, yellow card?
Non, mais on est à 5 mètres, on est effectivement sur une action dynamique et un break. Donc je vais mettre un carton jaune et une pénalité contre le numéro 9 jaune.
Yellow card.
Yeah, yellow card and penalty. Not a penalty try there, I don't think. Because there was a player behind coming across.
Do you think he meant that?
Capitaine, on est pas sur le placard, vous tendez le bras, c'est un avant
the way
volontaire.
it wasn't
On est
natural.
proche de la ligne, ce sera carton jaune
The
et pénalité.
movement.
Allez sur la ligne, s'il vous plaît. Oui.
Boys to
Rugby gets into a bit of a grey area here, doesn't it?
Right,
Joe, rugby league.
Qui passe capitaine,
So sevens, they have the rule that if you put your hand out and knock the ball forward, it's an automatic yellow card, and it's just black and white. Rugby league has it where they say if they put the onus on the attacker, they say if you pass the ball and any defender can get his hand to it, well you're not deep enough, you haven't passed the ball accurately enough, it's on you. There's no sanction for it, and I quite like the black and white nature of both of those ways of approaching it.
Yeah, you can either pick one or the other. It's become a little bit. A few years ago, it was much harshly. Anyone who did it was getting yellow carded pretty much at one point. Now, yellow card only if it's in a scoring opportunity. Again, it's a complex area. There's pluses and minuses for both ways of doing it.
Yeah. So a 10-point lead for Colomiers. Just to remind you that you can earn your offensive bonus point, not by scoring 4 tries like in the URC Premiership, but in French rugby it's by getting 3 or more tries more than your opponent.
It'd be tough for rugby union to adopt that league way of seeing it. It's very clean.
Yeah.
But the league restarts quite clean and gets the game going again, whereas a scrum, ball in play for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Good to see Max Aurillac back playing again. His first start of the season, the fly half for Colomiers, and they've needed him to step up without Valentin Delpy. With the way Colomiers are going, this is just going to cement their place if they can hold on. This is going to cement their place in the top 3, pushing towards Van and above Provence. Valentin Delpy will be an important man in the future. What could happen here? Oh, that ball, the bounce of a ball. And it could have been Paris away again.
Derrière. Jouez-le.
Oh, well, here we go. Sit down. Kevin Noah. And Nevers have turned this over. Can they get a Colomiers when the defence is not organised? They've had a bit of time now. They've got men on their feet and in the line, but they're in the 22. And Nevers have to make these entries count. They've been wasteful. A period of pressure in the second half, and when they were going well, it all came from winning those 1-2 yards in contact. That, I'm not sure, was a good move.
There was space in the backfield, but really badly executed.
Oh, there's some shots coming in from Nevers. It's a proud home record they got here.
What a kick.
That was a proper exit. Here we go, Kevin Noah's charge.
Arrêt du temps, 6 jaunes.
Federico Lavanini didn't fancy that one.
Reprise du temps.
Brother of Thomas.
Yeah, who put that kick in? I'd love to see that again. Obviously the 9's gone off. That was the Colomiers 9 hit it, was it?
I think it was, yeah. Danglo.
Impressive.
As Zante comes off
50
and
meters.
Koulibaly.
Arrêt du temps. 18. Vous êtes capitaine. Reprise du temps.
And Seguela is on now, who's the usual starter at scrum half. Little live wire.
Ooh.
No contest. There was no contest.
Yeah.
That's what that law was brought in for, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Did anyone get in the air at all? Oh, a little jump there.
I suppose that's the reason to do a token jump, isn't it? I mean, oh yeah, okay, fine. Cost the yellow card.
Yeah, 6 more minutes. 10 points. They can keep it to that. They've still got a shot. Great exit. They just lost the line out. Now what will Colomiers do?
It looks like there's a few players in Colomiers' team, which is in the Toulouse suburbs, who model their look on Roman and Tamac. And why not? As Colomiers try and press home their advantage. Messy, but they win the ball. Caleb Timu. It's some big carries. Aurillac, the step inside from Enzo Sal. They've got a long pass on Imugo Seguela. Bypassing a lot of the fringe defence. But Seguela knocks the ball on. Can Noah get going? On his bike, just needed one more offload. Is he going into touch? Oh, calm. Nice. Theo Giral, well played.
Repli. Voilà.
Stay in.
What a kick.
It's a mad minute. Mad minute. This is Pro de Deux all over. We've had a yellow card. We've had some bagarre, a little bit of handbags. Another goose step from a back rower.
Jouez-le. Léo.
Léo. Faut choper.
Can take a mark, slow everything down.
What do they shout when they call a mark in France? They just shout mark?
Yeah, I think they shout mark. Get the arm out. Nice play, that. Beautiful.
Yeah, smooth.
Do you reckon anyone bases their look on Andy Good?
Not as many as on Roman and Tamac.
To skull it.
Did you ever think about going to hair replacement thing?
Every day.
Let it go, let it run. That's not going to run, is it?
I can't stop.
Oh.
That was going to go, surely.
Wow.
I was still rolling.
Attendez.
That was still moving, wasn't it?
Changement.
I think it had stopped.
Oh, man.
Did it used to be the law, if I imagine this, where if the player put 1 foot out of the pitch and touched it, then it would count as out?
I think so, yeah.
I'm so glad that law got changed. That was stupid.
That was mental, wasn't it? That could have been a big moment. Because where did he kick that from? His own half?
Yeah, well in his own half. Well in his own half.
Man, millimetres from having a scrum, a brilliant attacking scrum in their half. Instead, now it's going to be a great opportunity for Colomiers. We're going to see Timu just carting it now.
Yeah. Oh
no.
He's gone for the drop goal. Oh, my word. Hello.
Wow.
Take a bow, Theo Giral. That was special.
It wasn't that pretty, was it? But it got over. Let's have a look.
It's right foot from the right-hand side. Absolutely beautiful. Sound like Bernard Matthews, then. And just the scoreboard pressure now, 13 points, it's 2 scores.
Still 2 minutes to go on it, yellow.
Yeah. Nevers have to score next if they're going to preserve this home record that they've got. There's been some energy that's come off the bench. Koulibaly, along with Noah, giving some go forward. And Keenan Knox has been busy as well. Thomas Adelaide manhandling Kevin Noah. Koulibaly again. Stephen David. They look good when they're direct. Big test of Colomiers' defence. Okay, the team who had a sniff. Good games are when small moments feel like big moments. This feels like a big moment in the match. And you can see a physical edge that Nevers have got when they play on the front foot. I'm not sure that pass was necessary.
Was that Reynolds who threw it? That's a diabolical choice of play. They were going forwards. They were how far from the line? 5, 6, 7 metres. Then they pass it back deep and throw the big pass. Terrible play.
No, Sean Reynolds has left the field a while back. It's Tom Deleuze who's the replacement, and he went for the miracle pass, was not on. They were getting change out of the direct approach. You just look at the try record of the guys that are off the bench for Nevers.
I mean, Noah and it all. They're just fantastic ball carriers.
They're scoring tries for fun. You've got Bosque. There you go, Luca Planteret.
124 games. It's not that many. It's not that many.
Playing against this former team.
It's not that many. How
many did you play for Wasps?
Nearly 300, I think.
Oh,
but
wow.
I can't remember. No, 260 something. I can't remember. Something like 260 something. But Cap Ortega, who's interviewed on the channel,
yeah,
over 400 games.
That's insane.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
That's mad for cast.
That's what you put on the wall. 400 games, incredible.
Oh, they've got the ball back, Nevers. And they've got some large humans on the field. I'm going to say it again, 145 kilos. Acelo Ikahahegi, the loose head prop for Nevers. Can he scrummage though?
Honestly, the tight head can't be much lighter.
No. You can just see from a distance there that Nevers pack is enormous.
Okay. Comment? C'est bon?
And Vigneault.
Okay, ça marche.
He's having to go back off.
Come on, these giant Nevers props. Are they going to have
don't go to ground. No free kicks, please, sir. Let's have some gladiatorial combat. Come on. Nevers had a rumble. Kevin Noah. Oh, he thought about the chicken wing lift then. He's going himself. Bouncing players off. Pinballing his way inside the 5-metre line. Nevers so close. 18 minutes of this game left. The next score has to be Nevers. 13 points down. That could be, if they get this conversion back within 1 point, huge moment. And that man, what an impact Kevin Noah has had since he's come on. All action. Muscular, explosive, and he's deserved that try.
He's a great ball carrier. I mean, in terms of actions in the game, maybe not as many as some other players, but when he carries, he breaks tackles, he makes things happen. And again, he's done that since he's come on.
I think he's another one of the players that they've managed to tie down to a contract for a couple of years. Does someone like that in Pro de Deux, Joe, even if just that level of physicality, can that translate to top 14, or do you have to be able to do all of the other things, have amazing skills, have a great rugby brain as well?
Yeah, I mean, Teemu came down to Pro de Deux. You just look at the sheer number of times Teemu touches the ball and carries and makes vital contributions to the Colomiers team. He's getting on. I mean, obviously, when he's younger, he was doing that more actions, more power, more speed. So he's an example of a great ball carrying number 8. Noah does do good carries, but he probably wouldn't be able to maintain what Teemu can do, even at Teemu's age. But on the flip side, Teemu's intelligence around the pitch, passing, setting up, and his gameplay is probably far ahead of some other players. So it's a combination of things. Someone could be an amazing athlete like Noah, still make a difference, but you've got to have a bit more about you than purely that.
We have got a big finish. Colomiers. And that man Plantere, the former Nevers talisman, back on the field. Just over 15 minutes to play. It's back to 15 apiece. It's 2 tries apiece and just a couple of penalties. Well, 1 penalty and a drop goal. The difference between the 2 teams at the minute. It could be back to a 2-score game immediately.
I mean, kickoffs can kill you, can't they? Who dropped that one? Simple carry, good exit. 15 players back on the pitch. Either have the opposition counter-attacking out their own half or stick it into touch 40, 50 metres up. Instead,
we're going to see a kick at goal now. One question's just come in from Floss.
That's a bit harsh.
Joe, have the USAP goalposts been fixed? You mentioned that they fell down because of the storm. Have they been put back up?
Yeah, there's a crew on that tomorrow morning to delay the team run tomorrow. Yeah, the posts are going to be back up by tomorrow. I think the wind's going to die down a bit. It was nuts earlier, honestly. Car getting blown left, right and centre.
He's looking at the shot clock. He's using up every single second as Teo Giroud. I'd say at the minute, if Colomiers end up winning this, we might be looking at the man of the match right there. He's had a few class moments, and his kick is making the difference at the minute.
He's been right because they struggle without Delpy. You're saying the fullback was playing there before. His name had a young guy playing a few times, whose name escapes me now, who had a few poor games in some of the games they lost.
Yeah, well, I mean, they ordinarily would have their Portuguese internationals, Marta and Pinto in the back 3, but so Giroud, not normally a fullback, he's just slotting in there. And can't have been a calm head for a young man. There goes that man again. You sort of understand the way Kevin Noah plays, why he starts on the bench and comes on for a wild half an hour at the game. Bouncing off, oh my word. Where's that gone? Lucas Blanc, the penalty advantage. What do you do here?
Go. Ooh. No one was on.
Yeah,
no one was 10 metres there.
No one was 10 metres, you're right. And Giroud, like a pro, just, I'm injured. Just in front of where the player could tap the ball.
Look, yellow card. Was there a cynical slap down on that ball?
That was not a great kick if you're going for the corner. It's left them about 10 metres to maul it, but they're going to be a man down, Alexis Cormel.
Yeah, that's a guy who's not happy with himself. He must have done something naive and stupid, but we're not going to see it right now. Let's have a look at this line out. Big moment again. They're there. Need to get back within.
Colomiers compete. Looks like they're going to.
Ooh.
Undercooked that throw big time. And the chance has gone begging. Seguela can exit. They'll get another line out, but they've lost 20 metres of territory.
Oh, that's a Again, Nevers going to be very disappointed with that. It was so readable. Good character shown from Colomiers to get up in the air there. Missing a man. If the opposition had won that with 3 guys out of the Maul defence, that would have been difficult to stop them getting over the line. Ooh.
They've got this one set. Kevin Noah, hands on the ball. Passes it off to Joseph Lager. They have a rumble. They're going. This one's moving. Is it going to be able to be stopped? As the centres are getting involved as well. I think this is going to the house, if not a penalty try. We've got a try time. We've got a finale. We've got a huge final 10 minutes ahead. It's a try for Nevers.
Awesome. That beef, Nevers beef, really getting that going. That setup was very complicated, but they ended up winning the line out. And as they came down, they set up perfectly. I'm sure we're about to see it again. You see the front 3 are really tight. Everyone's lined up behind it, ready just to slam in there. The 3 players behind slammed in. They got great go forward straight away.
Oh, we're not having a look at something, are we?
They're going to look at whether there was some blocking.
I think they're looking at the number 17 being unbound and... Oh, come on. I just want to see a big finale. I'm a neutral.
Right, let's have a look, come on.
I think they might be looking at 17 not being bound.
Yeah, it's certainly not blocking. They're really high, those front 3.
Oh, it's later on, though, in the drive.
Repars du début, s'il te plaît. Non, l'autre angle.
Oh, no. That looks all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if neither of the props seem to block.
No. And I'd say Keenan, that's fine.
I think they're looking at the prop behind. But
yeah, number 23, Keenan Knox. I was just about to say, he's got the classic, and I coach my university team with the phrase cock in pocket.
Yeah, he can access the lifter, the jumper, sorry. So.
What are we saying, chap? Try, right? That's fine, isn't it? Come on.
Oh, he's given a penalty.
Given a penalty against who? No, that's... I totally disagree with that. And not just because I did want a grandstand finish. I do want a grandstand finish, but that's not the reason why I'm saying it. I completely disagree. The referee's always right. Referee's always right.
I'm sure you could access the jumper.
I don't understand it. Is he saying that the ball was handed off to the player before they landed and set? Is that maybe what they're saying?
Obstruction. So I think the lifter was blocking the opposition from accessing the jumper who caught the ball. So shielding, but still, no way. Big call from the referee.
Bearing in mind the fact that they're showing Kevin Noah, I think it might be that they handed the ball off before the maul was actually set, so that made it obstruction. I don't think it was against the props from blocking access. Anyway, game goes on. Still a 9-point game. Still 10 minutes left. And Nevers will want to throw a shot. Colomiers will want to firstly win the game, finish strong and play exactly in this half of the pitch and maybe not throw 50-50s. Grégoire Bazin. A prop called Antonio. Had one of those retire, another one is wearing the white of Colomiers. Seguela weaves it to the right. Enzo Sal wins the gain line. Timu, the decoy, Theo Lachaud on the carry. Thomas Adelaide lifts it to Ulu Tui Palele. Easy for you to say. This is going to be a try. He's walking in, Enzo Sal.
That was class.
That was a class try. Nice build-up. And that's the game.
Attack,
that is the game. And coming so soon after the disallowed try for Nevers, that is a hammer blow.
That's great. Some of that play from the forwards, taking the ball running, drawing players, passing before the line, dummy runs. Does his foot go out here or not?
Try time. Unless we see his left foot on the reverse angle. This is big for Colomiers. We could have been looking at a 2-point game. We're now looking at a 14-point game.
I'm not sure what the crowd are pissed off about. Other than the Maul penalty being denied.
Well, they've not tasted defeat much here, the Nevers crowd. It's going to be a strange feeling for them. It was a lovely finish, that pass from Seguela. Didn't look at the reverse angle. It was clear.
C'est bon du coup? Ouais.
Colomiers now, I suppose their first target is trying to get 9 points, 2 scores to get a defensive bonus point if they finish within 5.
Yeah, 2 tries in 7 minutes.
Oh, here we go, run up. Is that Kevin Noah with 30 yards to run up? Oof.
Good shot there.
Good shot.
Avantage hors jeu.
I think that was your boy Thomas Adelaide there with the tackle, Joe.
He stuck it as well. He got really good position around the rib cage, but when he tackled, when we say stick it, some people just throw the shoulder in and people bounce off, but his connection and the grip he took on him was phenomenal as well. Wow, he's playing this quickly.
Oh my word! What a try! Well, I did not see that. I was not paying attention. Out of nothing, the coach is running on with the tee. Quick, playing, hurry up, let's go. Is he just telling his team to take the drop kick, not even bother with the conversion?
Well, there's still a bit of time left.
Conversion is over. I think it might have just been a drop kick.
Yeah, I think he just went for it.
Yeah. Collector's item, that one. Tom DeLuz adds the extras. It was Jules Bosquet. I was only talking about him having scored 5 tries in his 10 appearances. The bench is full of tries for Nevers. They've let a couple in. They let one go. Never give up. Is that what's that team? What's that show with the American football manager? What's the little mantra they say there?
It's set in Richmond of the football.
Yeah, Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. I can't remember what he says though.
I think they might have been never give up.
It might be a Ted Lasso fan right there.
That was a pretty poor tackle effort from Giroud. He'll be disappointed, but look, maybe he knew he wasn't 10. Slipped off a couple of tackles, offload, lovely stuff. 7-point game. Now the crowd are in full voice. Pressure on the line out. Colomiers win it. Ray Nu'u. He knows only one way. They'll need some control here. Aurillac was sat in the pocket. Bazan has chased that one hard. How much do they roll the dice? Do you try and play territory at this point? Still 5 minutes, Joe, so 4.5 minutes is long enough.
Yeah, the right kick's on the table, definitely have a go.
I would suggest not passing it behind the person he's trying to throw it to. Oh my word. This game is opening up. Now playing with a bit of urgency. Gabriel. To that man Noah. Gabriel again. Keep hold of the ball, son. Quick ball.
Knock on there, jeez, come on.
They're not happy. I think they're thinking that the player was offside and it went into the Colomiers player.
Two players, they kind of, the line threw the ball between both of them, and then the player inside kind of grabbed at it. Bit of pressure coming from a Colomiers player. But they're on a roll there. It's a beautiful play.
Venez avec moi, s'il vous plaît. Soit faire de ma part, vous êtes capitaine. Non, c'est pour moi, c'est pour moi. Non, d'accord, mais c'est pas possible. Il est clairement en jeu, vous faites tout lever les bras.
About offside, isn't he?
Soit vous restez à votre rôle, soit je vous sors, ok? Allez. Allez.
Yeah, beautiful offload from Stephen David.
Mais les blanches.
Wonderful, but a nice part, beautiful players running onto the ball. Never haven't done that too much in this game. It's been reliant on brute force power, picking and going straight. It's produced some great moments for them, but that's probably one of the first times they've run onto some fast ball.
The little magician, Perry Mayo's back on.
Flexion!
10 tries for him this season. Has he got another one in his locker? They're going to have to win the scrum first. Pressure, they're going to be attacking this one. Colomiers just need to hold it out. Much less straight than scrums earlier in the season, but it goes, and the kick is deep and long.
Whoa. Will
it go all the way? Will it bounce all the way? Ooh, not again.
Oh, no way.
Oh,
man.
The length on the kick's absolutely perfect.
That could have been a different
here we go.
game.
Oh, this is all over. Giral. Oh, mad. Oh, wow, this Pro Deda is absolutely nuts.
Oh, my days. If you're a Nevers player, you're going to be thinking the gods are against you there. He looks happy about that try.
The 5 minutes of rugby, what are we watching, Joe?
Oh, it's been brilliant. It's been super rugby-esque for that last 5 minutes. Great take here above his head.
Giral's done well. That offload out of contact from Enzo Sal was good. Just gets his hands underneath.
Yeah, nice.
Takes in two defenders. There was 2 minutes on the clock, or just over. I suppose Nevers had to chance their arm. The kick. Again, a couple of kicks that have landed just inside the dead ball, or rolled just inside the dead ball line.
That one especially would have been in scrum.
Yeah.
30 metres out.
A 12-point game. I mean, it does mean Nevers can get a 7-point try and get the defensive bonus point, but the game is done. It's taken till the 78th minute. As the rain comes down in Nevers, the Colomiers look like they're going to get their 7th win on the road out of 10. That is a proper return. That is impressive. They've just controlled the big moments, Joe.
I mean, in that first half, Nevers came back into it for the last 10-15. But it's really the second half when Nevers have brought on that bomb squad bench who've got some real go forward and produced their best moments by a country mile. But I think overall Colomiers definitely deserve to win this game. On the flip side, two kicks been millimetres from going that bit further, which could have made a huge difference to this game.
C'est pas droit. Non, là, jouez là. Derrière. Allez.
Boy, Sue's been a little dynamo. He's trying to get them going one more time. And they got a defensive bonus point in them. Colomiers have this game won. Nevers are going to taste defeat for only the 3rd time this season at home. And they are sliding away from playoff contention now. Colomiers right in the box seat. And the game's ended with a knock-on. An error from Colomiers, and it's ended with the boot of Théo Giral, who has controlled the big moments in the game, and that is such a hard fought. And a big away win for Colomiers.
That was a good game. I mean, that's just demonstrating Prodi that, yeah, there were some moments where the standard of play slipped a bit. especially Nevers making some basic errors at times. But again, you saw the physicality that this league has, and again, you saw some moments during that game where the rugby was a joy to watch.
And frustration etched on the face of Nevers' coach. The class on the bench. That man, Theo Giral, I think he is the man of the match, the amount they're focusing on him. That face tells a picture. And Nevers. Good players. Just not sustained pressure.
Good players, bad hair.
That is something else, isn't it? That's got to be a bet.
You must have
or a dice roll. Is dice rolls a thing in France?
Not seen it. Is that something you play regularly in your rugby days?
Well, no, just as in like forfeits, fines. You have.
They have the Wheel of Fortune is a big one.
Oh, okay. Similar thing, yeah. What's on the Perpignan? Can you tell us one thing that's on the Perpignan Wheel of Fortune?
Perpignan, they don't have a Wheel of Fortune here. The last cast had a Wheel of Fortune that's fantastic. Financial fines, cooking for the whole squad at home, for example, was on there.
Who was I chatting to? I was chatting to former Sale Shark Will Addison, played over at Ulster as well, and he was saying, I was asking him what were the fines at Sale Sharks and stuff, and he said, honestly, like, we had to make stuff up to get the players to put money in the pot because everyone turned up on time, everyone turned up in the right kit, everyone turned up with a notebook because they're professional rugby players, so they ended up having to just make stuff up. So there wasn't anything to be fined for.
Well, there's always, even getting a yellow card, for example, would get you a fine. Anyone gets a yellow card has to spin the wheel. So every week there'll be someone spinning the wheel. I try to remember my favourite one was Disguise. There's a special car at one point, people had to drive.
Oh, nice. Well, there we go. Right. Colomiers got the win. We're going to see the post-match interviews. Just a reminder, there's loads of good stuff on the channel. Joe's mentioned a couple of the interviews. The one with Capo Ortega when we were in Cast. Absolute legend, walking around his town. Santi Arata at the training ground as well. Tyler Arden, the Cast players. So, yeah, go and check that out just for one thing. We've been at Toulouse's training ground chatting to Jack Willis and Thibaut Flamand and Jerome Kano. What else have we done, Joe? Been all over.
We've been all over. Sorry, another pet hate. What do you talk about now in the middle of the pitch after losing the game?
How bad that hair is.
Qu'est-ce qui a fait votre force ce soir pour arriver à renverser Nevers?
Notre force ce soir, je pense qu'on a fait une grosse entame de match, comme on l'avait dit. Parce on savait qu'ils allaient être prêts, donc on a bien entamé le match. On a eu un trou d'air, je pense, de la 20e jusqu'à la mi-temps. On remarque rapidement en deuxième mi-temps, et après, je pense que c'est notre force collective. On s'est accroché et on n'a rien lâché. On était très pragmatique. Dès qu'on allait chez eux, on a marqué. On arrive à ramener 4 points de plus à la maison.
Avec toujours cette statistique, toujours invaincu en 2026. L'année vous sourit bien, vous repartez sur la même dynamique pour ce nouveau bloc?
Ouais, on l'avait bien fini en 2025 aussi. On avait une dernière victoire. Maintenant, ça reste anecdotique. Ce qu'il faut, c'est gagner à la fin. Maintenant, on prend les points qu'il y a à prendre et on fait les comptes au bout.
C'est pas mal parce que vous mettez la pression sur Aix-en-Provence qui va jouer demain en reprenant la deuxième place. Il y a cet objectif pour Colomiers de pourquoi pas aller chercher les 2 premières places directement.
Mais bien sûr, aujourd'hui on peut plus se cacher. De toute façon, on regarde devant. On va pas regarder derrière ce qui se passe, donc bien sûr que dans un coin de notre tête, il y a la deuxième place à aller chercher.
Félicitations en tout cas.
He sounds like he's speaking lines off of motivational posters.
It does. I mean, I'd rather have that guy who called one of his players an arsehole. Speak honestly. Who was that? It was the Agen second row.
Yeah, the Agen second row. I can't remember who it was now.
The Echeverry messed up a try.
And you can see someone from Canal Plus is just walking around there trying to get the attention of someone in the Nevers.
Yeah, in the huddle.
You can just see him there in the black hoodie on the left. He's walking around trying to get the attention. Come on, we're on TV. We need someone to come and chat to us. Come on.
Honestly, what are they talking about now?
That's so emotional. That someone can't come and say, we gave 110%. All credits to the opposition. Oh, we can hear them. Hold on.
Okay, gents. Go. No. Oh, go.
Yep, so they did a little synchronised clap.
1-2 clap.
I'm not sure if a clap's going to actually change much.
Looks like it might be Chris Gabriel walking over to the boards, or is he just walking past it?
No, he's gone too fast past that board.
Yeah. It's the,
right. Who is going to be picked?
It's going to be Boissu, the scrum half.
Post defeat.
Here he comes. Hugo Boissu. Let's see if it was worth the wait. Come on.
Domicile pour vous ce soir, qu'est-ce qu'il a manqué pour renverser cette équipe de Colomiers en fin de match?
Il a manqué de la précision, je pense. Franchement, c'est cruel, ouais, parce que on a mis beaucoup d'énergie, mais on a manqué de précision dans les moments clés.
Ce soir, c'était un match pour continuer à croire, à espérer, pourquoi pas, à la qualification. Est-ce que ce soir, il y a toujours cette ambition quand même d'essayer de rester en vie le plus longtemps possible dans cette course à la phase finale?
L'ambition, elle est déjà de retrouver les valeurs qu'on avait en début de saison, où les équipes venaient ici et franchement, on était sûrs de nous. On faisait un beau rugby avec plein d'engagement. L'ambition, elle est déjà de retrouver les valeurs qu'on avait, l'engagement et le jeu qu'on produisait.
Toujours pas de victoire malheureusement en 2026 pour votre équipe. Comment justement casser cette spirale négative et relancer un état d'esprit pour cette fin de saison à Nevers?
Rester soudés, rester unis, pas s'éparpiller. Et là, ça va être un moment compliqué. Il faut qu'on reste soudés, il faut que le groupe se resserre, qu'on travaille encore plus. Et j'ai pas de doute, ça va venir parce que franchement, on met beaucoup d'énergie, on travaille et ça va venir.
Merci beaucoup, Hugo.
If we bring the energy, it will come.
Yep. We're not gonna bend over. You'll have to explain that one to me at some point. But anyway,
I think it's more a bow. Take a bow.
Yeah, take a bow. Gotcha. Good.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with.
Well, yeah, that's fine. 39-27, and people say that teams in Pro D2 don't win away from home. Colomiers have won their 7th game, and they are looking very much in contention in this division, looking like they're going to be heading to the playoffs. 9 rounds to go for them, and the rest of the teams will be playing tomorrow evening in round 20. And these are the games that are coming up a fortnight's time. Soyou Angoulême, will Johnny May be playing? We'll find out. Valence Roman, they're in the playoffs. And then Courtney Lawes' Brive will be travelling to the winners tonight, Colomiers. Subscribe to the channel. Go and check out all the great stuff that's on there, including our trip to the Basque Country. Latest video. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, it was cool. Decent game. Oh mate, I'm ravenous. See you boys. See y'all.